Hi everyone, good evening. Welcome to day 8 of 30-day life challenge, Right to Abundance. Today, what am I going to speak about? What is really on my mind? Have you heard of this word, selenophile? I'm sure some of you have, and for those of you who haven't, it simply means a person who's a lover of a moon or someone who's really fond of moon. And I'm one of those person who, no matter the phase of the moon, will say, just look at the sky, look at the moon, it's crescent, it's half, it's gibbous, it's new moon, it's full moon. Oh my God, just look at the moon. I remember ever since I've been young, one of my favorite pastime has been to just keep gaping at the sky and look for the phases of the moon and yeah, at the cost of sounding crazy, even talk to the moon. That's how I've been a selenophile, a moon baby. I call myself a star child sometimes. So, why am I talking about moon today or this particular term that I call myself? Is because today is New Moon Day, uh, 22nd May 2020. It's new moon. The moon has entered into the phase of Gemini, which also means that today is a day where we literally clear our slates, release our past, and really start something on a fresh new note. That's what really new moon does because it starts growing slowly. Today is a day where you can seed an intention or a day for goal setting or something that you wish to do in your life. Uh, you can create a small and simple ritual for yourself. I can share some of mine that I really practice. There are variables. I also tend to meditate a lot more on new moon. A day to go within, contemplate, introspect. Why do we really do that? Because we really want to know what do we want to create in our life, right? Also, the cosmic energies are very, very powerful and aligned on this particular day for something to start manifesting. So, sow a seed of manifestation, raise an intention, so you allow for the things that you wish to really grow for in your life. So, how do we really do this? Very simple. Create a sweet, sacred space for yourself. Step number one, a physical space, a mental space, an emotional space. You can light a candle, or you can smudge a sage or light up a dhoop to just release any stagnant or stale energy that's around you. Set an atmosphere for yourself that you feel is apt for yourself. Also, of course, carry a journal or a book with you. Sit down, ask yourself, now that the sacred space is created, what is it that I wish to manifest for the next month to come? We can follow a month to month ritual. uh, Prior to that, it's always said that a grateful heart is a wild attractor for abundance. So sit down and step number two, write the things that you're grateful for already in your life. The more you're grateful, the more universe bestows you with reasons to be even more and more grateful. So it's important that you do that. You're opening up your heart, you're raising your vibrations. When you write about something that you're grateful for, make sure it's a list that comes from your heart. So, as you begin to move into your gratitude list and your heart is really opening up, now sit down and ask, what do I need to create in my life? What are the goals that I need to set in the forthcoming month? Is there something that I need to let go of? Remember, sometimes to create something new, we need to shed something old. So, there will be a process of releasing as well. So write that down and ask yourself. Um, Now that the new moon is in Gemini, it's also about communication, learning, mental agility. So ask yourself, is there something new that you want to learn? Is there somewhere in your life that you wish to enhance your communication skills? Is there a space where you need to communicate and heal the relationship or let go? You can decide that. So make a list of things, journal it down, set your intentions for the month, right? Once you are done with that, the step number four, sit down, meditate, close your eyes, or simply just stay with the affirmations or the goals or the intentions that you have set for yourself. Observe them and see if you're getting any feedback or insights or intuitions for it. Make a note of it, right? After that, simply go ahead and look to the sky, and either if you live alone and you can be loud enough, be loud and just speak out your intentions loudly to the universe. Let the universe know this is what you're asking for. These are the seeds you wish to sow tonight. um, Alternatively, you can also mentally say that, right? You can make two lists, one which stays with you and one which you can give back to the universe. Something that I really do is I just put a list down back into my front garden, and I put it deep down into the soil, literally as an act that I've put a seed of intention, and I hope it gradually nurtures, nourishes, and grows. Uh, for people who may not have gardens, you can do it in a small pot. If not that, you can keep it at your altar as well. So it's going to be a very personalized journey how you want to do your own rituals. So go ahead and do that. Once you've announced it to the moon and the universe or the cosmic energies, what is it that you wish to manifest tonight? Again, move back into gratitude. Something that I personally do at this time is I connect with my ancestors and my teachers and the gurus and the guides, and I really seek for their blessings. Along with that, I raise an intention that whatever I've asked for, I hope it is for the highest and the best good for all of us involved. And whatever is not really in the highest, please show me a sign or a guidance that I need to let it go. And of course, I do take it forward to my sleep, into my dreams as well. So make it personal how it is for you, but I truly ask you if you can. And if you're one of the persons who loves moon of in all the phases, just a selenophile like me, or an energy worker who loves working with new moon rituals, here is it that you can do. For people who are into oracle card reading, can also go ahead and pull some cards and ask the angels for guidance and journal it down, which is in alignment with their intentions, and really view it a month from now. The second copy that I'd asked you to keep, because I'd asked you to make two copies in case if you're keen on it, the second copy is what you see it throughout the month, as in when you feel like, to remind you of your intentions, or you can place it somewhere where you can see it, so it keeps reminding you, and it's a reiteration for you that this is what you'd asked for this month, and this is what you intend to do for yourself. So go ahead, enjoy the new moon, and let all the phases of moonlight really bring in joy, light, and divinity for you. I wish you all the best. Good night and happy new moon.